It's your boy Aaron. And then your boy OG. To the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo! Wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun, woo! And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
How how do y'all feel just seeing Roman fuck up Seth Rollins? Like, how does that strike something within y'all? I stopped watching him, bro, for like 10 years. Like, I told the story. I actually, it was our homie Peter, who was like, I stopped watching the Shield during the Shield thing because I got scared, and I was like, that was me, bro. Like, the Shield used to scare me. Like, I stopped watching wrestling around that time. So what does this mean to y'all? Like, I'm not really well versed with the Shield. What is the Shield? What's the breakup? How is this significant?
Seeing where Roman is now compared to where he was after the Shield breakup is fucking. It's a whole different person. Because after the Shield breakup, he was kind of like treading water, trying to like get over with the people. WWE was like force feeding him to us, like this is our guy, this is our baby face, this is the face of the company for the future, and we weren't buying it because his promos weren't good. His in ring work was solid, but like we just couldn't like connect with them, and the promos weren't good, and when you shove somebody to the fans and force somebody to us, we're just gonna spit it out. Like, no, we're gonna like someone because we like someone, not because you're forcing us. So seeing him now, where he turned into this new character, this the tribal chief, the head of the table, is like it's a whole different person. It's a whole new character. Like people actually bought into it. Like, oh, okay, this is a little bit much better than what he was. The big dog. If you guys remember, fucking I hated that when Michael would be like, it's the big dog. Fucking hated that. But like seeing him now, like when he comes out, like people react. Like you guys heard the pop at Madison Square Garden when he had no music, no nothing. He just walked out and people were going crazy. And I haven't seen this version of Roman in a long time because usually his music hits, he walks out, takes his time, puts the one up. It's like a 10-minute entrance, and then he has his goons like fucking do his work. Nah, not this time. This time Roman came out, no music, just walked out, jumped the barricade, and fucking smashed everyone like he used to say, and just fucking took out Rollins, took out Punk. I thought he was to take out Paul Heyman for a second because like Fern said, he looked pretty jealous.
Waddle would have been happy. Shout out. We had to suspend them again. Uh, but that's a good ass shout, bro. Like, and I got a big ass smile off of that because you're right, bro. He just came out and wrecked people. Like, absolutely dominated, played no games, and just showed people why he was the OTC. And he just stood in front of the Madison Square Garden, and they acknowledged him. Everyone was fucking like OTC, OTC, and he just stood there. That shit was.
He had to remind people who he really is and what he can do.
I liked it. That shit was dope.
Yeah, I honestly feel like the whole like run with the title and all, even it was like what 3? It was a little more than 3 years, no?
Yeah.
What's called, yeah. With all that near the end of it, you heard people complain because Roman only got away with winning some of the matches because of his bloodline and everything. Roman still looked like strong, but not as strong, just because he was kind of BSing his way into wins. And people, that's what people had like an issue with, me included. I'm like, every time I saw him, I can't talk about that WrestleMania 39 when I saw Solo in that hoodie. But anyways, it's called
Hoodie
that was the
solo.
start of it. That was the start of it. That traumatized me, I'm not gonna lie. But it's called, yeah, I'm like, I feel like Roman in some way right now is like, okay, like you guys think, like I need my people to, to help me win. He's like, nah, I'm gonna come out here. I feel like this Seth Rollins feud is very personal to him, so he also just wants to take care of it by himself. He said, "I don't need a bloodline. The bloodline is pretty much off doing their own separate thing. Jay's going for a world title. Jimmy, is doing his thing on SmackDown. Sammy is crippled right now, but Roman is out here trying to prove that he doesn't need anyone. To be honest, he only needs his wise man. But like in terms of in ring, he says I could take both of them. He says I don't need anyone else.
Stack them.
Yeah,
Oh, I need to
watch
see
him,
us.
bro, watch him stack him again, bro. That'd be crazy.
I would be so
Because
happy.
stacking Edge and Daniel Bryan is like one thing, right? Because I feel like Daniel Bryan by that point was like on his way out. Edge is a little older. These two guys are like damn near not at their peak, right? But I'm like they're still very high up there in terms of the names and everything.
And I think he should stack them. Like first, like I think this version of the OTC like should absolutely fucking just if it's an extreme rule match, just fucking dominate these guys. And even
Well, I
if it
mean,
isn't,
a triple
It's a triple
threat,
threat, yeah,
no disqualifications. So
you're right.
yeah.
You're fucking right, bro. Yeah, nah. The OTC, if this happens and when it does happen, should dominate. It's gonna be a big of a match, but I think this version of Roman Reigns shouldn't lose this match. I feel like he's been losing for what, like he's been taking pins in this year, which is unlike Roman Reigns for a while. And I think he kind of needs this win to remind people who he is again. That he's the OTC, that he's our tribal chief, and that he doesn't need a bloodline to be that. Like the bloodline is just makes it easier. So,
Yeah, honestly, I feel like him, winning the match too would be a kind of a good way to help continue the Punk and Seth feud. Because like how Aaron said, I'm like, I feel like we do need just kind of like a trilogy match, a blow off match where it's just them. Whether they want to do it on one of the main events of one of the nights of SummerSlam, which is coming up in New York and everything like that. But yeah, I feel like a good kind of story to tell in that would be Seth and Punk kind of hitting each other so much that they go after each other to the point where it's so easy for Roman to come in and stack them and just get the win because of their hatred for each other. So
I think that's fire. Book it. Email Triple H right now. But nah,
I got him
yeah.
on speed dial.
There we go. It's time to play the game. I hit that shit. Damn.